Have you been feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or emotionally exhausted, even when there is no obvious reason? You are not alone. Stress today has become almost invisible, but it's quietly affecting our health on every level. In fact, recent studies show that over 75% of adults report experiencing moderate to high levels of stress, impacting their health, relationships, and overall well being. In this video, we are not just talking about stress, we are learning how to understand it, calm it, and transform it using timeless yogic tools. Hi, I am Roshni, a certified yoga coach and a wellness facilitator. I help people build consistent holistic practices that bring balance and healing into their lives. If you are new here, do subscribe and click the bell icon because I share weekly content to help you heal naturally. In this video, you will discover what stress actually does to our health. Whether you are juggling family responsibilities, academic pressures, work deadlines, or simply the daily demands of life, stress can creep in and take a toll on your mind and body. How yogic texts like Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Garanda Samhita describe the mind-body connection. We will also deep dive into pranayama and breathing techniques like Nadi Shodhana and purse sleep breathing to instantly activate your calm response, and how these practices bring balance between your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Let's explore. You know, stress is the hidden and common root cause of modern disease. We often treat symptoms like headaches, poor digestion, mood swings, but stress is the silent thread connecting them all. In Ayurveda and yogic psychology, this is referred to as Adhija Vyadhi, diseases born out of the mind. Swami Satyananda Saraswati reminds us that when the mind is disturbed, the prana becomes disturbed. And when the prana is disturbed, the body loses its harmony. Modern studies also echo this. More than 75% of doctor visits are linked to stress related conditions, and it all ties back to a system that's always running in the background, which is your nervous system. Let us now meet our body's stress managers, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Let's break it down simply. You have two modes within you. First, sympathetic nervous system. This is your fight or flight mode. It's like a car stuck with the accelerator pressed down. You are always on alert, anxious, even aggressive, and your breath becomes shallow. The second is parasympathetic nervous system. This is your rest and digest mode. When this system is active, your body gets a chance to repair, digest food properly, and sleep deeply. If you're always stressed, your body stays stuck in fight or flight mode and you never get a chance to relax and heal. That's why chronic stress is so harmful. Imagine this. Just by taking a few mindful breaths, you can shift your body from fight or flight mode to rest and digest. You can feel lighter, clearer, and more in control. And the best part, every single breath is a fresh opportunity and a new beginning. Now, before we move into breathwork and pranayama, I want to highlight this. While pranayama and meditation work on your internal landscape, asana is how we prepare the body to receive calm. The physical postures help release stored tension, improve circulation, and bring the nervous system into balance. Some of the most effective asanas for stress and anxiety relief include the child's pose, which is called as Balasana, Vipreet Karni, which is the legs up the wall pose, Setu Bandhasana, the shoulder bridge pose, Marjory and Bithil Asana, which is the cat and the cow pose, and Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend. I have demonstrated all of these in my migraine relief yoga video. The link is in the description below. You can follow that as a calming practice to combine movement and breath together. Alright, now let's learn Nadi Shodhana, which is mentioned in both Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Garanda Samhita as a purifier of the nadis, the subtle energy channels. Even Swami Satyananda says that when the nadis are purified, pranas flow freely and the mind becomes steady. Let us now practice Nadi Shodhana and understand it step by step. For that, you can sit in any comfortable posture, Sukhasana, Siddhasana, Padmasana. I am sitting in Siddhasana, or it is called as Siddha Yoni Asana when a female is sitting in this posture. To practice Nadi Shodhana, we must hold our left hand in Chin Mudra, touching the tip of the index finger and thumb, keeping the other three fingers straight, and you can place it on your knees with palms facing the ceiling. And the right hand, we will hold it in Vishnu Mudra, curling the first two fingers, the index and the middle finger, to the base of our thumb, and holding the thumb and the ring finger at the base of our nostrils. We'll keep the elbow closer to our body with elbows pointing downwards. And before we start the pranayama, ensure that you are sitting with the spine straight. Close your eyes and slowly bring your attention to your breath. And you may observe the inhalations and the exhalations. You may feel the flow of air on your fingers. And once you are ready and relaxed, let us start with the practice of Nadi Shodhana by closing the right nostril with the thumb first, inhaling from the left, closing the left and exhaling from the right. Inhaling from the right, Closing the right and exhaling from the left. Let us continue. Inhale from the left. Close the left and exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Close the right and exhale from the left. And this is how you may continue for 9 to 11 rounds to feel that difference. So this is how you practice Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, inhaling from the left nostril, exhaling from the right, inhaling from the right and exhaling from the left. While practicing the pranayama, just focus on the movement of air from one nostril to the other and ensure that you are breathing in and breathing out at a very gentle pace. No deep breathing, no movement of body, and no putting pressure on the nostrils and no pressure on the breath as well. You might have observed some people holding their elbows up and trying to put pressure on their breath and trying to breathe deeply. You're not supposed to do any of those things. Breathe in and breathe out at a very gentle pace. You just have to ensure the pace at which you breathe in is the same pace at which you breathe out, and do not put any pressure on your breath nor on your lungs. Just one contraindication to note: if you are someone who is having a blocked nose, kindly do not practice Nadi Shodhana. You can instead practice deep breathing, or you can practice the next breathing technique that I am going to demonstrate, which is the pursed lip breathing. Now that your nervous system has begun to slow down, let's introduce another practice, which is pursed lip breathing. While this isn't from the ancient texts, it's a powerful therapeutic tool used in hospitals and therapy rooms, and it deeply aligns with yogic wisdom on slowing the breath. Let us now practice pursed lip breathing. This is one of the powerful breathing techniques to immediately get you out of any kind of stress and anxiety or overthinking mood. In this, you are going to simply breathe in deeply through your nostrils and you're going to exhale through your mouth. While exhaling through our mouth, you just need to ensure that you make a small opening in between your lips as if you are blowing your birthday candle or you are holding a straw. So you're going to breathe in deeply through your nostrils and exhale slowly and completely through your mouth. And you will observe that the exhalations are twice or thrice the duration of the inhalations. Let us start practicing. You can sit in any comfortable posture. You can keep both your hands on your knees with palms facing the ceiling. You can close your eyes and maintain a gentle smile on your face. You may adjust your body for one last time. Sit comfortably, yet try to sit still. And you may slowly bring your attention to your breath. Just observe the inhalations and the exhalations. Once you are ready and relaxed, let us now start with deep breathing. Breathing in slowly and deeply through nostrils. And then slowly breathe out. One more time, breathing in deeply. And then slowly breathe out. Let us now start with pursed lip breathing. In this, you will continue breathing in deeply through your nostrils. And then you will slowly exhale through a small opening in between your lips. Breathe in deeply through your nostrils. And exhale through your mouth. So this is how you will practice breathing in deeply through your nostrils and slowly and completely exhaling through your mouth. So while you are practicing pursed lip breathing, just focus on the sound and the length of your exhalations. Just try it for 4 rounds, 8 rounds, 9 to 11 rounds and see the difference. Now this is a beautiful way to extend the exhalations, and the yogis say, Chale vate chalam chittam. When the breath is restless, the mind is restless. And when the breath is still, the mind is still. In the Bihar School of Yoga tradition, it is often said yoga begins where medicine ends. And this doesn't mean you ignore science. It means you take charge of your healing. Let us now understand the yogic view, the healing from within. By practicing even 10 minutes of pranayama daily, you can improve your focus, sleep more deeply, reduce chronic anxiety, support digestion, and bring more peace into your daily life. It's not magic, it's just breath, done consistently and with awareness. Let us all take a breath together. Inhale, hold, and slowly exhale. Take a moment to notice how you feel now. Calmer, grounded. That's the power of breath. That's the power of awareness. Stress is universal, but so is the yogic path to inner peace. These ancient practices are your birthright, simple, natural, and effective. Practice daily and witness the transformation in your mind, body, and soul. And if this video brought you a moment of stillness, please like it and subscribe to my channel Smiling Souls with Roshni and share it with someone who's been feeling stressed and overwhelmed. They might just need 5 quiet minutes to come back to themselves. And if you'd like to go deeper, join me in my upcoming live sessions where we explore not just yoga but a full lifestyle of healing through habit, breath, and connection. Until next time, breathe mindfully, live gratefully, and keep smiling from within. Om Namah Shivaya.